Tensions between Israel and Lebanon have sharply escalated once again. At least 11 people were reported killed in Israeli strikes in southern Lebanon on Saturday, including 3 children, according to Lebanon's health ministry. 7 people were reportedly killed when an Israeli airstrike hit a house in the southern village of Ansar. 4 others were killed in a separate strike on the village of al-Zahrani, while 17 people were wounded. The Israeli military said one of its targets in Ansar was Ali Samir al-Hajj Hassan, described as a commander in Hezbollah's elite Radwan force. Israel said the strike targeted a Hezbollah headquarters. Lebanese officials strongly condemned the attacks, particularly the deaths of women and children. Lebanese President Joseph Aoun called the strikes a clear message ahead of upcoming diplomatic talks and accused Israel of repeatedly violating the framework agreement. Prime Minister Nawaf Salam also condemned the escalation, saying that the women and children killed in Ansar were not military targets. Israel, however, said its early morning strikes around Nabateeh and Ansar were carried out in response to an attack by Hezbollah on Israeli troops operating inside an agreed security zone. Israel said 3 of its soldiers were injured in that attack. Hezbollah has vowed what it called an appropriate response to the Israeli strikes and rejected continued direct negotiations with Israel. The latest escalation comes as Israel and Lebanon prepare for another round of US-sponsored negotiations in Rome. The framework agreement reportedly includes the disarmament of Hezbollah, a gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces from southern Lebanon, and the deployment of the Lebanese army in the region. The latest violence has raised serious questions about the future of those negotiations and the fragile security situation along the border. According to the report, at least 4,300 people have been killed in Lebanon since the latest round of hostilities began in March. As tensions rise, the major concern is whether diplomacy can prevent another wider confrontation. For civilians living in southern Lebanon, however, the consequences are already being felt. The situation remains highly volatile, and further developments could determine whether the region moves toward renewed diplomacy or deeper conflict.